is what led to the creation of this initiative. If in the West or elsewhere, in small countries that have no resources, they have paved departmental roads, there is no reason that in Burkina Faso we cannot pave our roads, especially since we have all the resources on site. That is why we decided to create the initiative to move very quickly, to be able to build our roads, our highways as well, to connect our different cities, because in what we are currently experiencing, the soldiers, the fighters on the ground need roads more than ever. You can ask them, their current priority is the road, and it contributes greatly to the reconquest of the territory. I would say more than 50%. So to support them as well, we need to build many roads to enable them to act with boldness and daring. And the mission is for us to be able to support this reconquest. And in addition to that, whether it's our producers, our transporters, our merchants, everyone needs roads. And this initiative's mission is to be able to accomplish that. It's a vast program. This is only a fifth, I would say, of the equipment expected in the first phase, which is an investment of about 200 billion. The second phase will follow, which will be the paving part. The pace will depend on what the people have desired, because very soon we will give them a status update. The goal, is to be able to pave between 3,000 and 5,000 kilometers each year in Burkina Faso. I hope that we can start the work very soon for the happiness of the Burkinabe people. That's what brought us here. There will be a final phase that will heavily involve the populations. And so, in this phase, we are waiting for people to really support everyone working on the initiative so that we can proceed quickly and efficiently and really take care of our roads.
The presidential initiative.
Welcome to African Spotlight 24, your premier source for news and current affairs from across the continent. We're glad you're here. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe, like, and turn on notification to stay up to date with the latest news and analysis. Your support helps us reach more people. Disclaimer: the content of this video is based on credible, publicly available information and is intended for educational, analytical, and informational purposes only. African Spotlight 24 does not promote hate, violence, misinformation, or political unrest. Our goal is to deliver thoughtful insights, highlight local voices, and encourage informed conversations throughout Africa.
My beloved brothers and sisters of Burkina Faso, today, I stand before you not simply as your president, but as a humble servant of a people determined to rise. In every province, from the dry Sahel to the green valleys of Centre-Sud, our nation has begun a journey no one believed possible, a journey that will change the story of our land forever. We have launched a $200 billion road project, the largest in our history, an investment that exceeds our entire GDP. This is not a dream. It is our reality. For decades, the world has told Burkina Faso, you are too small, you are too poor, you must wait for aid, for charity, for permission. But we refuse to remain trapped in dependency. We refuse to leave our villages disconnected. With these roads, we will connect every farmer to markets, bring hospitals and schools within reach of every child, open trade corridors from the borders of Mali to Ghana, and prove to Africa that self-determination is possible. This project is not just about concrete and asphalt. It is about dignity, freedom, and the unbreakable spirit of our people. Already you have seen the movement, hundreds of bulldozers rolling out, teams of engineers mapping new paths. Villages that were once forgotten are now watching in awe as new roads appear before their eyes. These are not foreign contractors taking all the profits. These are Burkinabe workers, local companies, and our young engineers building their future. I promise you, this project will create thousands of jobs, train a new generation of skilled workers, and unleash a wave of innovation we have never known. And to those who doubted us, to those who tried to silence our ambition, I say this: Burkina Faso is awake and we are unstoppable. Some foreign media outlets have chosen to ignore this historic achievement. There were no headlines in the West, no breaking news alerts. But that does not matter, because our story is not written in their newspapers. It is written in the hearts of our people. Let the world watch as we build without IMF loans, without the permission of former colonial powers, without begging. This is the African century, and Burkina Faso will stand as an example of what true sovereignty looks like. My brothers and sisters, I ask you to believe in this vision. Stand proud. Work together. Tell our story to your children and to the world. If you stand with this dream, share this message far and wide. Like this video. Subscribe so our voices, our truth, and our victories can never be hidden again. Together, we will pave every road. We will connect every heart. And we will show that Burkina Faso, the land of upright people, can achieve the impossible. May our journey inspire all of Africa to rise. May our unity be stronger than any obstacle. And may our destiny be written by our own hands. Thank you.
It was not a moment for celebration, neither fanfare nor festivities. There were no celebratory gunshots fired into the air or joyous music echoing through the streets. On that fateful day, there were no jubilant crowds gathering to witness the birth of a new era for their nation. Yet what transpired that day carried the weight of 1,000 celebrations, a development so monumental, it promised to reshape the very fabric of Burkina Faso's economic and social landscape. This was the day the government of Burkina Faso unveiled a game-changing initiative, a silent revolution that will reverberate across the African continent. This was the unveiling of the ambitious $200 billion road initiative, a project so large in scale, it promises to redefine the standards of infrastructure development, dwarfing any previous undertaking in the nation's history. But why are we here today? What is it about this colossal project that warrants our attention? And how does it impact not only Burkina Faso but the world at large? To understand the significance of this event, we must first take a closer look at the heart of the matter, the $200 billion road project itself. The project in question is nothing short of audacious. It encompasses the construction of over 10,000 kilometers of roads, a network of pathways that promise to traverse every nook and cranny of the nation. But this is not merely a series of individual projects. No, this is a masterfully orchestrated symphony of development, each note carefully placed to resonate with the other in perfect harmony. These roads are not just arteries for transportation. They are lifelines for Burkina Faso's economy. They will connect markets, open up rural areas, and most importantly, facilitate trade. By ensuring that goods and services can move freely and efficiently throughout the country, the project lays the foundation for economic growth that has the potential to eclipse anything Burkina Faso has seen before. The beauty of this initiative lies in its comprehensiveness. It is not confined to major cities or bustling towns, but extends to the remotest of villages, weaving connectivity into the very tapestry of the nation. In doing so, it promises to alleviate poverty, empower local communities, and transform Burkina Faso into a hub of activity, a beacon of economic opportunity in the heart of Africa. However, such a monumental undertaking does not come without its set of challenges. There are logistical hurdles, financial considerations, and environmental concerns that must be meticulously addressed. But these challenges are not insurmountable. With careful planning, transparent execution, and a dash of innovative thinking, Burkina Faso can navigate these obstacles and pave the way for a brighter future. Now let us shift our focus to an entity that holds significant sway over the economic policies of nations worldwide, the International Monetary Fund, or IMF. The IMF, with its global reach and extensive experience in stabilizing economies, has a pivotal role to play in this unfolding drama. The question on everyone's lips is whether the IMF will endorse and support Burkina Faso's audacious plan. The IMF's decision carries substantial weight, potentially propelling Burkina Faso onto the trajectory of rapid economic growth or sidelining the nation with restrictive policies that hinder development. In the context of Burkina Faso's groundbreaking $200 billion road project, the IMF stance assumes even greater significance. The project is not just an internal matter for Burkina Faso. Its implications resonate far and wide, touching upon issues of international trade, global connectivity, and sustainable development. The IMF's assessment of the project will undoubtedly factor in these wider ramifications, attempting to balance the nation's internal aspirations with broader global economic goals. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of this topic, It's essential to remember that the IMF operates within a complex web of competing interests, diverse opinions, and constantly shifting global dynamics. The decisions it makes are rarely straightforward and often involve intricate negotiations and policy tweaks aimed at achieving the delicate balance between supporting a nation's growth and maintaining global economic stability. In the case of Burkina Faso, the IMF's decision could make or break the nation's bold vision. A green light from the IMF would not just signify financial backing, but also serve as a stamp of approval on Burkina Faso's innovative approach to development. Conversely, a negative verdict could potentially derail the project, plunging the nation into economic uncertainty. The anticipation is palpable, the stakes are high, and the world is watching. Will the IMF champion Burkina Faso's audacious vision, or will it stand as an obstacle in the path of progress? Only time will tell. Amidst this backdrop of uncertainty and anticipation, it is crucial for us to examine how the government of Burkina Faso has navigated similar challenges in the past. After all, this is a nation that has historically shown resilience in the face of adversity, demonstrating a remarkable capacity to adapt and evolve. Burkina Faso's journey has been marked by periods of political instability and economic uncertainty. However, through it all, the nation has shown a remarkable ability to recover and rebuild. This inherent strength, forged in the fires of past challenges, equips Burkina Faso with the tenacity and determination needed to overcome the obstacles that lie ahead. The current administration, under the leadership of President Paul-Henri Damiba, has exhibited a proactive approach to steering the nation towards stability and prosperity. Since assuming office, President Damiba has implemented a series of reforms aimed at diversifying the economy, improving governance, and fostering a more favorable investment climate. These measures have not only demonstrated the government's commitment to good governance, but have also served to reassure both domestic and international stakeholders of the nation's dedication to transparency and accountability. Moreover, the government's recent engagement with international partners, including the IMF, has yielded positive results. Burkina Faso has secured vital financial assistance that has bolstered its reserves and provided a cushion against external shocks. This achievement stands as a testament to the nation's ability to forge strong diplomatic ties and secure the support necessary to navigate challenging economic terrains. However, it is important to recognize that while past performance and current efforts are indicators of potential, they are not foolproof guarantees of future success. The challenges associated with the $200 billion road project are unique and complex, requiring a Herculean effort that goes beyond the scope of any previous undertaking. Furthermore, external factors such as global economic conditions and the evolving policies of international organizations like the IMF can significantly impact Burkina Faso's ability to execute its ambitious plans. Nevertheless, the nation's track record of resilience, combined with its recent successes in securing financial aid and implementing reforms, provides a solid foundation for optimism. If Burkina Faso can maintain its commitment to good governance, transparency, and strategic partnerships, it stands a strong chance of overcoming the challenges that lie ahead. The nation's journey is far from easy, but its history and recent achievements serve as powerful reminders of its capacity to persevere and thrive. With the road project, Burkina Faso has set its sights on a future filled with promise. If successfully executed, the project will open doors to unprecedented growth, connecting markets, boosting trade, and transforming lives. However, the road ahead is fraught with challenges. From securing adequate funding to managing environmental impacts and ensuring efficient execution, there are numerous obstacles to overcome. Yet the nation seems undeterred. The Burkina people, known for their resilience and determination, are ready to face the challenges head-on. Their spirit of entrepreneurship, coupled with the government's commitment to creating a conducive business environment, is a potent mix that could drive the nation towards its goals. However, the road project's success hinges not just on internal factors, but also on external support. In this regard, the IMF's role is pivotal. The IMF, with its vast experience in guiding nations through complex economic projects, has the tools and expertise to make or break Burkina Faso's ambitious plans. The upcoming IMF mission to Burkina Faso carries immense significance. It represents a critical juncture where the nation's bold vision could either be endorsed or challenged. If the IMF provides its backing, it would not just be a vote of confidence in Burkina Faso's leadership, but also a significant boost to the nation's economic prospects. Conversely, a negative assessment could send shockwaves, potentially derailing years of hard-earned progress. As the world awaits the IMF's verdict, one thing is clear: Burkina Faso's journey is a story that must be watched closely. It is a story of ambition, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of growth in the face of daunting challenges. Whether it ends in triumph or faces a detour, Burkina Faso's journey offers valuable lessons for nations across the globe. It underscores the complexities of navigating the path to progress and the crucial role of international cooperation in fostering growth and stability. The next few months will be pivotal for Burkina Faso. The IMF's decision, the government's strategies, and the people's resilience will all converge to determine the nation's fate. As we reach the crescendo of this gripping tale, the question that echoes through it all is, will Burkina Faso's audacious plan succeed? There are reasons to be cautiously optimistic. The nation's leadership has shown a commendable commitment to reform and stability. The people of Burkina Faso, with their rich history of resilience, are prepared to shoulder the challenges. And the IMF, recognizing the project's potential, is leaning towards providing crucial support. However, the road ahead, much like the ones being built across the nation, is long and winding. There will be bumps along the way, moments of doubt and external pressures that threaten to derail the progress. The successful completion of this project will demand unwavering dedication, transparent governance, and a steadfast commitment to the nation's vision. In conclusion, Burkina Faso's $200 billion road project is more than just an infrastructure development. It is a statement, a declaration of the nation's intent to rewrite its story, to chart its course towards a future brimming with potential. The coming months will reveal whether this bold gamble pays off, whether Burkina Faso can indeed pave its way to prosperity. But one thing is certain: the nation's journey has captured the world's attention, and its outcome will undoubtedly have profound implications for Africa and the world at large.